Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about a nephron. A kidney is made of approximately 1 million nephrons. So this is a structure of the kidney right here. This is a outer cortex region right here. Cortex region is the outer part of the kidney. These circular things are medullas. These are called medullas, and this is the outer portion of a medulla. Okay, and these are inner portion of the medulla. We'll talk about what happens in these portions and how a nephron is structured in this kidney. So remember that it's structured with approximately 1 million nephrons. So let's talk about the structure of a nephron. So a renal arteriole brings in the blood right in here into this structure called Bowman's capsule, and due to the high pressure right here, the filtration occurs right here. Okay, so this filtration does not filter um, plasma and blood proteins are not blood and plasma proteins are not filtered here because their size is bigger. Now the filtered stuff is gonna go through this tube, and look at this tube is going around and around, and finally it ends up in this collecting duct right here. So there are other collecting ducts coming from other nephrons here. Okay, and that is our urine comes out. So the contents of the urine is mainly urea, uric acid, excessive electrolytes, creatinine, ammonia, and excess of water. So these are the contents of our urine. So let's go back to a filtration part. So in this Bowman's capsule, under high pressure, the contents got filtered here, and this was the blood coming in through renal arteriole, and this is the blood coming out of renal as a renal vein. So this renal vein, it kind of goes around. See is how it goes around here, goes around all over the place, right? And it reabsorbs some of the contents that we require. We'll talk about in a separate video what we reabsorb. But let's talk about what part of the proximal. This is proximal area of the topmost part is called proximal convoluted tubule, and this exists in the cortex region right here. This outer part is cortex. So this is all nephrons. Proximal part exists in that area, and this middle portion right here, this is called outer medulla. This middle portion right here, this will be situated outer medulla. These outer medulla regions. Okay, outer medulla. So that's where would be this middle portion of this tubule, and the bottom portion right here, and including this collecting ducts where the urine come out, they are in the inner medulla portion right here. So see how the urine just get collected right here in this area called renal pelvis. So this is where everything get collected and finally go back to the ureter. So this is basically the basic structure of a nephron, and how a million of a nephron makes a kidney working in this fashion. Um, I have separate video for low blood pressure situation, how kidney maintain low blood pressure through a RAAS system, and which increases the blood pressure. Basically, it calls Renin-Angiotensin-Aldosterone System. So we'll talk about it in a separate lecture. For right now, that's all it is from my side. If you like the video, go ahead, subscribe the channel and leave a comment. And until then, I see you in the next video. Have a good day.